Earl Thomas in red and gold? Welcome back, faithful. You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the back. I want to thank you guys for liking and subscribing to my channel. And I appreciate all those comments. I do read the comments. Keep them coming. And if this is your first time viewing my video, I'm a diehard 49er fan. I talk about everything red and gold. So feel free, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your opinion on my topics and my videos. But anyway, let's get back into that Earl Thomas situation. Earl Thomas was cut by the Baltimore Ravens? I wonder why that happened. He just signed a lucrative contract extension with the Baltimore Ravens just a year ago. I mean, Earl Thomas, he's a Pro Bowler. He's an all-pro. He's one of the great safeties we have in the NFL. Let's rewind maybe about 24 months ago. So Earl Thomas was in the last year of his contract with the Seattle Seahawks, and he obviously wanted to get an extension. He wanted to be the highest paid safety in the NFL. Seattle Seahawks didn't want to sign him long-term, or I believe maybe they disagreed on how much Earl Thomas deserved to get paid. Usually that happens in contract negotiations. So Earl Thomas is playing against the Arizona Cardinals in the regular season last year, or I should say 2 years ago, and he gets hurt. He breaks his leg, and he gets carted off the field, and he's given a middle finger to Pete Carroll. And obviously this was the end of a tumultuous relationship between Earl Thomas and the Seattle Seahawks. So going into that offseason, it was clear that Earl wasn't going to re-sign with the Seahawks. And eventually there was rumors that he may sign with the Dallas Cowboys, but that transaction didn't come to fruition. So Earl ended up signing with the Baltimore Ravens on a lucrative deal, like I had already explained. And there's been rumblings with Earl's teammates that, A, he's not a good teammate. He likes to freelance when he's on the field. He doesn't necessarily want to stick to his designed coverage. He's also been late to meetings, and he just hasn't been a great teammate. So obviously that's one of the reasons Earl Thomas was cut. Obviously he's a great player, but if you don't, respect the rules of the locker room, they're only going to tolerate you. They're only going to tolerate you as long as you perform and you're being and you're a respected team member. And once you do that, once you burn that bridge, they got to cut you. So they got to cut you. So faithful, what you think? Do you think the Niners should go after Earl Thomas? Personally, we already got Jaquiski Tart. We already got Jimmy Ward, and they performed well in Robert Saleh's cover 3 scheme. So I feel like this isn't Earl Thomas of 5 to 7 years ago when he was in his prime. He's 31 years old, so he's not super old. But maybe if it was like 1 year deal, maybe. But I don't know, faithful. How good is Earl Thomas? I don't really know how good he is. He had a good year last year, but for a team, the Baltimore Ravens, to cut you, they basically paid him $22 million for 1 year. They willing to cut you after they paid you all that money? Like, there's got to be something's wrong here. So I think the Niners, if I was John Lynch, I would keep my core. I would keep with Jimmy Ward and Jaquiski Tart. I would keep my starting safeties, and I would not go after Earl Thomas. But faithful, let me know what you think. Leave a note in the comments. Let me know. Should we go after Earl, or should we stick with the guys we got? Once again, this was another Jay in the Bay production, and I appreciate you guys watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.